The newest mystery series you should be watching right now is The Other Black Girl on Hulu, based off a book from Zakiya Harris. So this show is about Nella, who is an aspiring editor working at Wagner Books, and her journey as being the only black woman working there. She wants to be accepted by the white community, she wants to be accepted by the black community, but this show does a good job at showing you that there's really just one community and different approaches to how that community overcomes certain obstacles. There's a whole idea around how you play the game to get ahead.
Nella, you're really talented, and I want you to excel here. But sometimes part of excelling is being diplomatic. You understand?
No matter which community you feel you're from, somebody's playing the game somewhere. So if you're the only one not playing the game, you're not gonna get anywhere. Just because you are playing the game, the costs, the risks involved.
Come on, y'all. Y'all telling me there's really a man?
All the things that come with it on all sides. And I think the show is doing an excellent job addressing those topics. So there's 5 things I really took away from this show. What are you willing to do just to get ahead? Do you have free will? Is compromising yourself a little bit okay? Are we being conditioned, and by who? Does the end justify the means? These are the main topics explored throughout this entire series, through a bunch of different characters, a bunch of different mystery elements, which they tie in a horror aspect to this as well, just to kind of keep you off your toes, but also to highlight certain moments between characters. And just as a bonus topic, this idea of code switching and what that means throughout the black community. Now, once you watch this series, I suggest you go back and rewatch it, because then you'll see a lot of things that you missed and correlate a lot of different breadcrumbs that they left for you throughout the episodes that didn't make sense until the end. Now you go back and see how intelligent and how well thought out this series actually is. Another message to take away from this series is just be yourself. You know, a lot of Nella's decisions were being driven by this idea of, I need to feel included. I need to do something to appear this way to a certain person. I'm not good enough, so I need to do things in order to try to fit in to make myself better. And if I'm not fitting in, why is somebody else able to do the things I'm not willing to do, and I see them fitting in, but I'm not fitting in?
You have to show me what you're working on. Maybe over lunch a little more exciting than what you have there.
I'd love that.
The topics hit home for a lot of people, especially in the corporate world where you playing that game. It is a game. Life is a game. We're all playing it. Whether you want to play or not, you're playing it. Literally, like you're in. If you're in, you're breathing, you're in. So you gotta make it work somehow. There's people outside the game that's complaining about the game, the rules of the game. Why does the game have to be this way? Then there's people who are just playing the game. Regardless of what side you're on, whether you think the game should be played, do you want to finesse this way? How you're finessing? Everybody's finessing everybody. Now, when they start talking about that money, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when it's put up or shut up time? Yeah, you can talk about all the things you might do, but what are you actually gonna do when the money's there? You gonna sell out? Are you gonna sell yourself short? Are you comfortable with selling out a little bit just to get the money? Just to get the fame, just to get what you need? What you gonna do? People talk a good game all day. I'm not gonna sell my soul and this, that, and the third. But then you don't realize, when you really start to analyze things, you might be selling your soul in another way. It's just a way that you're comfortable selling it.
Tell people you belong and they'll believe it. Nella, this is the kind of thing that cultural elites go to, okay? AKA people who want to write books.
You see this a lot throughout the series. Mirrors everywhere. She's constantly looking at herself in the mirror, analyzing herself, but she doesn't like her reflection. She looks honestly sad and somber most of the series. She doesn't really look happy until somebody gives her validation. Whether it's her friends, her boyfriend, boss, she needs some kind of validation and some type of pat on the back from another person in order to get her value. And especially when she's like losing another piece of her soul by doing something she don't really want to do, or compromising herself another way, or when her feelings hit her that, hey, maybe I'm doing something wrong, something's not right. What is this feeling I'm getting? That's represented by the different lights flickering. That's represented by, you know, her seeing shadows, some of the mystery elements involved. You know, I would love some more backstory as to how they got there, because you gotta watch it. It's only 20-25 minute episodes, so you can get through it relatively easy, and you know what I mean, you don't have to really spend too much time. It's a good message, short series. I like it, and I'm waiting for number 2. If you've seen this, what do you think of the series? I loved it. Can't wait for season 2. Let's talk about it.